Hey guys, this is Social Dissonance, also known as Shepherd. Today I'm going to be doing a tutorial on armor and all the things that you want to have multiple sets of armor for. So when we're talking about armor, what does armor do? Well, first of all, maybe to some people the most important thing is it makes you look different. That's really one of the funnest parts about Monster Hunter is that as you change, as you get better equipment, you can change your appearance. And I know that might seem minor, but some people seem to really like it. Secondly, what's armor good for? Well, as you can see here, it gives you defense. This armor set, it only gives me 14. If you wear a more advanced set, maybe one better suited for armor, you can go up even higher. So that one's 72. That's a gunner set. As you know, gunner sets have less armor than Blade Master sets. In a good Blade Master set, you can have up to 151. And there have been people that have told me that even at low rank, they've had armor well over 200. I think the Uragan armor set is really good for that. Okay, so you change your appearance, you change your defense. That's okay. You take more hits. What's the most important thing about armor? It is the armor skills. Yes. So if you go to status, when you're wearing armor, you'll see all these various skills on the side. You see evasion, stamina, cold resistance. Those are active skills. Well, an active skill, that means that you've gotten enough skill points on that piece of armor for a skill of it to activate. Look to the right and you'll see it'll be tabulated under the helmet, the chest piece, the weapon if you've got gems in there. They'll all add up along the side to a final number. If that number is greater than 10, then you're going to activate a skill. If it's greater than 15, not only will you activate the skill, you're going to activate an even more powerful version of that skill. Likewise, sometimes you can get negative armor pieces. Let me see if I can find one. Maybe, let's see if I have one here. Oh, I know, on the Legia set. Yes. If you get enough negative attribute points, you can actually have a negative attribute. So if you press B on the Wiimote, you can activate a little pointer, and that'll tell you what the skills are. So status attack down. Decrease the potency of abnormal status attacks. That's not a big deal. If I'm going to be using this set, I'm going to be using it with an elemental weapon because it has, as an active skill, element attack up. So that would be a great set to use with a sword and shield. As you can see, I was using it with a hammer. Normal of fire attribute of 410. With this set, it goes all the way up to 490. That is a significant increase. Okay, so you know that armor changes your appearance. You know that armor gives you more armor, and you know that you can get different skills from it. If you're just starting out, what are some good armor sets to get? My recommendation to everyone starting the game, first thing you're going to buy, I think the Chief gives you like 1,500 Zenny. Go out and buy this full leather set. You can make it if you have some pieces. You only need a warm pelts. You get those from killing Kelbies. If you don't want to kill Kelbies, you've got something morally against it, you can talk to the outfitter and you can buy them from her. And you can see there it's only 300. With that 1,500 he gives you, you can buy every single piece. That alone, though, that's not going to give you the skills that you need to make it really worthwhile. Let me take off all of these gems, and I'll show you what you're going to start with if you don't have anything on there. Take out the transporter. Okay. So completely fresh out of the armory, you're going to have Spirit Swim. I can actually bring up the cursor. Spirit Swim, that makes it so that when you're gathering, this is actually more important in the beginning than later on, but even later on it's worth it because why not? It makes it so those pickaxes that you purchase or those bag nets you bought, you could actually make either of them, bones and nets or bones and various ores. It's going to make it a lot less likely that they're going to break. And that can be a lot of money that you're spending early on that you'd rather be using upgrading your armor. Gathering increases the number of times you can mine or gather from a certain spot. A lot of times in the early game, you're just trying to gather as much ore as you can from that underwater cave. It's one of the few places where you can get mashalite ore. You can use that to make better pickaxes. You can make mega pickaxes if you combine that with a bone, I think. But you need it for different armor. Fishing expert, that's for my decoration. I have a decoration that gives me +10 to fishing. If you've ever done a fishing quest before, you'll realize that that's very helpful. And then speed gather. I might actually run out into the field and show that to you at the end of this tutorial. It comes naturally if you have all the pieces of leather armor. It makes it so you gather much faster. That being said, you can probably observe the side column here. You say, wow, Whim's only at 13, Gathering's only at 12. I wonder if there's a higher version of that. And to answer your question, yes, there is. The very first thing you want to do, when you're making your gathering set, not talk to Cha-Cha, is you're going to want to create some decorations to go on that. So if you just go through the list, you can find something called a gathering jewel. If you'll knock a Kelby out with a shield, they'll be knocked unconscious. Carve from them, and you'll grab a Kelby horn. I think you need 1 or 2 of those. Let's check. You only need 2. And so if you talk to this guy, you make them. I'll even make one just to show you guys. You make it. Go to Attach Decorations. Go to your helm. So we need 4 more points to get it up to over 15. Attach that to the helmet. Attach that to the body. And boom. Gathering +2. That's going to make it so that whenever you gather from points, you're going to get at least 1 or 2 extra gathers. And we see there Whim, that's at 13. Well, it's only 1 jewel away, and I know we have the parts for it. So let's see what it takes to make a Whim gem. This is what happened. Blessing. So you need 3 mystery bones. No way am I going to use all my mystery bones on making another one. I already have it. You can find those by gathering at bone piles. So at the top of the mountain or in the underwater cave, you can search various bone piles. You should be able to find some mystery bones. So you make with that. Attach it. It's called the blessing jewel. Attach it to your gloves. And you are at Gathering +2, Divine Whim, Fishing Expert, and Speed Gathering. Everybody should have this armor set. It's a very helpful armor set. I see a lot of times people going to quests that are very easy in a group where you're not going to be fighting a large monster. Bring this set, after you've killed the monsters or even while you're killing them if they're easy. Take some time to gather. Those materials are going to help you out a lot. Either from selling them to make more money or if you're going to be using them to make very different armors. Aside from that, we have different armor sets. This is the first set I made. After that, let's see what the next one was. It was not that one. That one's very high up. The Kiropeko set. This is a set I'm always bragging about. I love this set. It's a great set. Naturally, I think I've taken off all of the pieces. More or less all the pieces. I have some speed gathering jewels on there. I was fighting a big guy where I needed to gather things quickly and shoot them at him. You have a couple of options with this. This is really when you can start getting creative. I'll take all these off. Because it has 5 slots, plus whatever decorations you have. You have a choice. So we have defense. I'm glad I have this pointer. Defense is at 11. So you have 5 slots. You can easily get this up to plus 15, which would give you defense up medium. It's a little far off, but if you ever fight Barryoff, you can always come back to this armor set and use his gems, and you make evade jewels, and you can get up to evasion +2, which increases the amount of time you're invulnerable when you're dodging. Something I like to do, kind of like a hidden skill on Kiropeko armor, is it actually gives you attack +4. If you can get that up to attack +10, you can actually get attack up small. So long as you have a 1-slot weapon. Let me show you. Let me see where the weapon is. Oh, maybe I did take it out. If you have enough Jaggy scales, let's see where they are. You have enough Jaggy scales, and if you make 6 attack jewels, you can go through and attach attack jewels. So 1, 2. Oops, that was the wrong one. That was a trap hunter. That was wrong. Let's try that again. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. All gemmed up. You'll see attack is at +10. And we now have attack up small, which slightly increases attack. But hey, let's see what that did. This Gobulaka Muraka is at 368. With the attack up small, it's at 391. I mean, hey, any boost to attack, you should be happy with. That means the monster's going to go down a lot faster. I don't know what time this is at. I don't know how long I've been doing this for. I'm going to run out into the field,